G'day viewers. Imagine my surprise the other day when I woke up to all the gossip being about a giant Jesus balloon floating over Melbourne. You see, early morning hot air ballooning is a thing here. I don't know why it is. So someone's got a Jesus balloon and I didn't see it and I was a little disappointed. I would like to get a picture of it. And I tweeted at the time, oh, apparently there's a giant Jesus statue and I missed it. I'm kind of pissed off. And I got a reply from Sportsbet, a betting agency, that said, oh, keep the faith, you'll see it. And I thought, why the fuck are Sportsbet replying to my tweet about a Jesus statue? Well, it turns out this is why. The Jesus statue, well, not Jesus statue, Jesus balloon, based on the Jesus statue, Christ the Redeemer, that's over Rio, was a cash-in to get people to bet on the World Cup, which is in Rio. And, you know, just something for the whole family. Make your advertising campaign around a giant Jesus. And predictably, when religious types objected, said this was offensive and whatnot, it's like, oh, no, said Sportsbet. We honestly had no idea when we used a giant Jesus icon that the Jesus freaks might get upset. Oh, and that would get us all this extra publicity when they said how bad we were. We never envisaged that happening. Oh, goodness gracious me. I could not believe people fell for it. And to their credit, most of the people commenting were fairly circumspect, but buying into it at all, for fuck's sake, it's the most obvious entrapment I can think of. Hey, let's something, morally questionable like gambling, let's use a giant Jesus figure. And the people at Sportsbet proved what fucking weasels they are when first going, it's not Jesus. We're not saying Jesus is telling you to gamble. It's just the iconographic Christ the Redeemer, which is in Rio. Get it? Where the World Cup is. And hey, we're not even saying gamble. We're saying support the Socceroos. Fuck you, okay? I don't give a shit that you used a giant Jesus to advertise your gambling. But this sort of fucking weasel talk, fuck you. That is absolute bullshit. The only thing that destroys more lives in this country than gambling is alcoholism. And so if you just go, oh no, just because we're doing this really high profile thing about gambling, we're not saying, what, would people gamble because we put that? Fuck you. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's dishonesty and hypocrisy. I really don't like gambling and I really don't like how heavily gambling is advertised in Australia, but fuck it, it's a business, and yes, some people become victims and addicted to it and fuck themselves up and they do need help. That's bad, but what's worse is when these fucking weasels lie about what they're doing and expect someone to swallow it. It was an obvious stunt. It got you exactly what you want, and I'm just here to say you're a bunch of fucking weasels.